Hello all. This is the output of the web page I have created, and here we use glitch.me to create our own web pages. We can create our code in glitch.me and deploy it on a web browser. Now I am going to show about how to use a glitch.me. First of all, we should open a glitch.com in the web browser. In any kind of web browser, first we should log in or sign up with your accounts and follow the further instructions. Later, you should create a new project, and the name will be assigned. It will generate automatically, and you should write your HTML code in index.html extension and CSS code in the respective CSS extension. And if any kind of images you require to upload or use it in your web in your HTML and CSS, first you need to upload it through here an option called upload an asset. Like this, when we upload this, it will generate an URL. We should copy this URL and use it in the HTML and CSS wherever we need to access that image. Okay, now going to the web page I have created, and this is the outcome of the web page I have created, and I will show you the source code and briefly teach you. And we use here HTML. We generally use HTML 5th version, HTML5 version, and it contains some basic syntaxes like HTML tag, head body, and slash body, and so on. Here, this is the main link. It is the link rel types, and the href equals to style.css is the main line of code that joins the HTML and CSS. It's nothing but a bridge. It's nothing like a bridge that acts to connect the HTML and CSS. Okay, and have this is another extra div. Div is nothing but an container. It is used to do a specific task on the respective code of block. It's nothing but here I have created a new div class, div and a class and a attribute called class, and its value is assigned as minor. The code under this div under this division will perform a different kind of task that is defined by the user. By using divs, we can define the users, we can define the properties and the function to do the block of code. And here I have created another another div and a class values. Here we have div attributes as two types. One is class and another is id. To access the class values in CSS, call will call it as we will access it through dot and my class and dot and class name. When we use IDs, I will show you that. Yeah, here I use an ID. To access the ID in CSS, we use hashtag and the class name. Okay, and here I have used an image src to use an image. Here it is the link which is generated by the glitch through the assets. So we should use the link generated by the glitch only to access that image. And another class and here a h1 tag is nothing but a heading and break the line, and another class. This is all the stuff I have done. And here it is a anchor tag. See that it is an anchor tag with the value learn more. That means nothing but here we have created a learn more. Here we have this is the learn more. When we click on the learn more, it will redirect to this link on the target called blank is nothing but when we click on this link, it will redirect into the another new page. It is the purpose of the blank. When we here the target has another value called self. When we use self, it redirects the new page in the same page of the code. To avoid ambiguity, I have used the blank value, and it's the code that will be redirected. It is a link that will be redirected. And another class places I have used the images of the link images that's generated by the glitch. And this is the inline styling. Then this is called an inline styling. This style equals to width, and have written the properties of the image, and this is called an inline styling. Okay, now going to CSS. Here first of all we have used this star. The star is nothing but all. The properties we write under this all is throughout executed throughout the program. And to execute this, and this main nav, and I have created a main nav class here, and the text or anything under the main nav data, and the data under the main nav, the properties under the main nav class will be defined like this. That's the use of the divisions. And I have another, and I have used another class and another class, and this is another ID which we can specify through hash and class name. And I have used this CSS properties to create a web page. And this is a background image. I have found it some interesting, so I am going to teach. This is a linear gradient. It means nothing that this color is not available directly. We should create it by mixing of two or more colors. So by mixing of these two colors, we got this another color. And this tag and this link was nothing but this. The background image link is generated when we put here. Okay, I will describe. Here we put an background image, and we put an gradient color to it. It's nothing but color. And heading and heading class with width and size, and okay. This is another interesting thing I am going to teach you. That means here when we put is a hover, the property of the CSS property called hover means it when we can show that a learn more. When we put the pointer towards it, it shows some kind of animation. This animation is done by using the property of CSS called hover. Using hover we can create many types of animations we like. I have created here to when we put a pointer towards it, the spacing between the letters must be increased. I have put this type of attribute to it. And see here when we put the pointer towards the city name, the spacing between the L, A, D and K, H are increases. See it. Yeah. Similarly to the other two city names. And this is the final outcome of my web page. And this is the source code of my web page I have created using glitch. Glitch is so useful in creating web pages. So that's all my friends. Thank you for watching my video.